Coming out of the career fair in one of the colleges, I have a question for you guys. It's not even a question to Julia, but Julia, hi. Your kids are picking a career. Have you asked them why? Have you asked what is the point of this career?
That's an amazing question.
I mean, that's what I've got to a point talking to students, and the question that I asked the question, how did you pick this career? And it's like an interesting question because most of the people were. Do you know what most of the kids said?
What?
Just guess.
Don't know. Or whatever the
No,
parents say. Or,
right?
yeah.
My dad does this. My mom does this.
Yeah.
Oh, I was told that this is it, and I was like, I'm not asking you what your dad do.
I know.
I'm not asking you what your mom do. I'm asking you, who are you? What do you love to do? And these younger kids got a little bit tricky
Well, they
because
don't know, first of all.
that's how we pick our jobs. That's how we pick our societal steps, and that's why when you look at the people who stand and serve you wherever, be it at the restaurant, be it at the MVA, or be it at that, they look angry.
Right.
You know why?
Because that's not what they want to do.
That's not what they want to do. But they got a job because their mother put them there or their father helped them with that. So I want to talk to you about this because I think it's a very important topic to have with your younger generation.
Right.
Younger generation meaning day one the kid is born. Don't tell the kid you need to be a bus driver because I'm a bus driver. You know? Ask a kid, what do you like to do? How do you like to spend time? Do you love to play soccer? Do you love to read books? Would you love to do it together? And develop themselves as an individuals.
But you understand that parents are trying to take care of their child and tell them whatever brings money so that they're safe in the future, have a good salary. That's what people wish. That's what parents wish upon their kids.
Okay, and then comes AI, and there's no more administrative assistant. There's no more phone answering. So the kids was living the life for 18 years. I'm gonna be an administrative assistant, answer the phone because my mom was so. There's no more of a job. What are we gonna do then?
No, the parents should advise accordingly
Accordingly on what?
to.
Don't
AI
advise.
development.
Ask questions. Why would you want to advise? Your kid knows the answers. Your kid knows what he loves to do. Now, if it's right here, this guy, when Ivana was born, I had a question to myself that I asked: will I be able to play sports if I lead the same life? I wasn't. Overweight, lazy. I couldn't do it. Now, I could have enforced that on Ivana and said, you know what? Stay home. This is not for you. And I know somebody said that. I remember that. Somebody very close to me sitting right here. I'm not gonna point names. Said,
Don't point fingers.
sports is not for our family. It's all an illusion. Ask yourself questions. Ask your kids questions. The same thing happened at this event. You know what happened? One kid looked at me. One gentleman, sorry, not kid, adult, looked at me and said, I don't think I'm gonna follow through on this career. And I say, why you don't think you're gonna follow through on this career? And he says, you just said something that I never thought of. And I go, what did I say? And he goes, I love math, but I don't love to an extent where I have to be 8 hours doing the math. The career was certified public accountant and numbers. And he goes, I am not sure if I want to do that. So I told the gentleman,
You just ruined his path with your questions.
no, I didn't ruin. I guarantee you, this gentleman will ask questions and he will know what he wants to do. It doesn't necessarily mean that he's not going to be a certified public accountant. He might run a firm of accountants. It's just that you have to be able to think outside the box. Your parents were living in a different generation.
Right.
Our parents were living in different continents, Miss Julia. And to say that anybody's parents knew about AI that were coming in right now, in 20 years ago, self-driving cars, drones, all of the above. Come on. But if you told your kid you have to be a bus driver or you have to be a school teacher, and the kid took that career, and now that kid is like, I don't know what else to do, I don't want to shift it. So don't just tell
Do
your
you think
kids.
parents are just suggesting, giving advice of safety versus passion? You're asking a person, what's your passion?
Thank
What do you
you.
love to do? And the parents are advising from a standpoint of safety. What is safe? What will bring them money? What will take care? That from like to the extent of their knowledge is what the parents know.
That's what you said. To the extent of their knowledge at that given point in time. That given point in time, the parents are telling you an advice what they think is going to work,
That's
and
always that way.
that is not always that way. Of course, not always that way.
From that generation, at least for our parents.
Right?
no.
Not anymore. Not anymore. A kid that is an amazing in a games. A game, there's a lot of different games on the computer, and he can write a computer game. Just because you never wrote a computer game, you don't see a value in it. And a kid built a computer game and sold it for $5 million, one game at the age of 17 or 13, and he has nothing to be going back to because he had passion about playing these games. And if you were a parent and say, stop doing this, stop going these games, stop playing these games because it's useless, you're wasting your time, go and be a laborer, whatever you call it. Nothing's wrong with being a laborer, but let the kid pick it himself or herself. Don't enforce it on the thought of kids. Ask kids questions. That's all I'm trying to say. Ask your kids questions, and they will lead you to answers. They might be different answers that you expect. Learn not to expect. Sorry. Learn to accept the answers.
Because every parent wants their kids to avoid mistakes, not to correct them later. That's what. It's just a natural desire.
Avoid
of
mistakes.
Well, that's what they want, to make them so they can make as less mistakes as possible.
Avoid mistakes. Guys, ask your kids questions. And I will tell you a secret, your kids will never avoid mistakes. Mistakes is part of life. Mistakes is the way you know that you're doing something right. That's the only way you'll know. There has to be black and white. Otherwise, you would never know the difference. Remember that. So, Julia, ask your kids questions, okay? Everybody have a phenomenally amazing day. Like, share, subscribe if you like what you see.
Thank you.